It is a good morning. So today I didn't take any trades. So for the reason for that is I was looking to see what would happen overnight, and overnight we had this massive move. Okay, well this was in the PM yesterday, but afterwards we had this massive move. So I saw the chart around here, and it was just showing me this is the 15-minute chart. I had this drawn out as kind of like a final target, assuming that it doesn't just want to take these highs because it is the end of the week. So I'm not anticipating it to make these highs right now. So I had this fair value gap drawn out since the morning, and this is the other fair value gap I had drawn out. So I was basically, if it had come down here before taking out these highs, I might have longed it, but it was all the way up here. It didn't even come down in here or anything, retraced, didn't take out this sell side either. So at 8:30 there was news. If you want, I can show you. It is Thursday, and at 8:30 we had unemployment claims, and then we had PMI something, not the actual PMI, something else, at 9:45 and at 10 o'clock. So let's look at what happened. Yeah, so I saw this at 8:30 and I thought this was very anticlimactic. I wanted it to go down more, and then potentially set up a fair value gap long. And yeah, it didn't do that. Not a lot of sell side was cleared. Like this, it basically went to half of the, yeah, it went to half of the phantom trend line, and then it went up. So yeah, it didn't really take all of these lows. It took out some of them and then it just drew up in there. Let's see if there would have been entries. Yeah, definitely. So I was not on the charts, by the way, because I just saw this kind of slowish price action and I was just not really interested. It didn't go down enough for me to want to long it, because once it does this and clears this high, these highs, and like it starts doing this, I do want to see it retrace a bit further. And let's see, what kind of range were we working with? Okay, plenty of range. So in theory, if I was on today, I could have won this trade. But when did this happen? 9:40. Okay, 9:40. Yeah, so then 9:45. I would have waited until after the news, because I don't like being in before news. So I probably would not have longed this, uh, if I'm following my trading plan. And then I'd have to institutional order flow entry drill this, but this is 1 minute chart, so maybe on the 5 second there would have been something, and ultimately there were 40 points of range. Not bad, but I don't regret not trading. It's completely fine. We're still up 800 on the account, which is nothing crazy, but we're gonna take it slow this time, not overtrade, not mess anything up. It's continued to just draw upwards. And tomorrow I'm not going to be on the chart either because I have other things to do. So that's going to be it. Honestly, nice week this week. Just wanted to make a little trading recap of it. We got some wins and we didn't get smoked, which is always nice. And yeah, so not a really eventful day. And after you miss this move, it went up to consequent encroachment of the fair value gap, and then it retraced all the way back down. So, and then this was just, at this point, after it came up here, I would not have looked for any trades, and this was at 9:50. So 9:50 is not even 10 o'clock, and 10 o'clock was over here, and then it ultimately did go back up again, but this looks disgusting. And yeah, there's a fair value gap here, so as long as the bodies were closing underneath that, I would not have liked it. And there's a fair value gap here, so it was basically trapped in this range for a while. Then it came down a little bit lower, cleared this low but not this low, and then ran up. Then yeah, so equal highs basically, and it continued up off this fair value gap. But this was later, this was basically lunch. So yeah, have a nice weekend, guys. See you next week.